Hey guys, this is Omar91 for Big Bang Birdies. Today I'm going to talk about Microsoft's E3 showcasing. It's going to be huge. It's about a week away, so let's get started. Halo 5, I think, is going to be their first announcement. Halo 5, it's freaking huge. There's no more we can say about it. It's going to be showcased, it's going to be gameplayed, at least an extensive amount. So, be prepared for that. I'm excited. It looks pretty good. I was really into Halo 4, I believe. So we'll see how Halo 5 turns out. From what I've heard, there's a beta going out already. So and people have already tried it, so it looks pretty good. We'll see. Next one is Gears of War. Whew. Okay, so Gears of War is probably like my top 5 games. Like definitely. Uh, Gears of War 3 was my favorite. I wasn't really into Gears of War 1, and Microsoft already announced the Gears of War 1 HD collection. I'm a little disappointed it doesn't include all of them, but there's still some hope for it. They're gonna definitely showcase Gears of War 4 in some way or another. They're not gonna come out with a whole gameplay trailer, I don't think. Remember, this game was just announced, I think, last year, so they haven't had enough time to kind of showcase much. They might show a teaser. They might show something regarding like a title, if anything. But don't expect too much from Gears of War 4. I would hope so, but you never know. Next one, Forza 6. Forza 6 is popular in Microsoft's side, and I'm not really into racing games, to be honest. I was never into Gran Turismo. Forza 6, or Forza in general, just definitely does it for me, I think. It's one of the most interesting racing games, in my opinion. It looks phenomenal. It looks great. And Forza 6 is, it's coming out in the winter, so I'm excited for that. We'll see how it plays out. Price cut. A lot of people mentioning price cut. I don't think there's going to be a price cut, to be honest. I think Microsoft has done that quite enough already, trying to play catch up a little bit with Sony, especially after their horribly announced Xbox One launch. So I don't think a price cut might be done. What I do think, however, is that they might do a little kind of like this GameStop offer where if you sell in your Xbox 360, you'll get an Xbox One half off. That might be a good deal, So I don't think price cutting Xbox One is the right thing to do, especially if they've done that already. It just looks bad in the company's eyes. It just doesn't look good. So don't expect a price cut. Just kind of throwing that out there. It doesn't really need one. It's already what, $400? I think it's fine, or $350 or something like that. I think it's fine. The price for the Xbox One is just fine where it's at. I think new IP for Rare has to happen. Rare was one of the best developers back in the 90s for Nintendo. They made Banjo-Kazooie, they made Conquer, and I think a new IP from Rare definitely needs to happen. What exactly? I'm not sure. They were focusing a lot on Connect last generation, and it didn't really do well. They fell apart pretty much. A lot of the Rare developers kind of left, so it's really not the Rare that we know and love from Nintendo's saga. But here's the hope. Here's hoping that a new IP from Rare, and it's phenomenal, comes out from Microsoft's E3 presentation. Next up, no Kinect showing. I really hope that's the case, to be honest. I don't want to see Kinect clutter my TV screen for like 20 minutes or whatever they're trying to do. Like, don't show Kinect. Just leave it. It's dead. Leave it. I'll be glad if they just don't talk about it, similar to Sony with PlayStation Vita. Not that I don't want them to talk about it, but I would rather have them talk about what am I getting out of my new next gen console. That's just me personally. So Kinect, you definitely saw it this generation where they definitely moved away from the Kinect. They removed it from the bundle. They don't talk about it. They don't release anything new. It's just kind of a dying breed pretty much, and I think it's better that way. So here's hoping. Kinect's not there. Next up, they're gonna definitely show a huge showing for Quantum Break. Quantum Break was delayed till 2016. And I think E3 is the perfect time to show a huge extensive trailer or a huge extensive gameplay. They've done that before, but showing more of it isn't gonna hurt the game. It's gonna be even better, and I think they're gonna definitely show more about the TV series, which is gonna be great. I can't wait for that. It looks pretty promising. Next is Rise of the Tomb Raider. Rise of the Tomb Raider is probably one of my most favorite games right now for Microsoft's lineup. And Rise of the Tomb Raider looks phenomenal. It's coming out this year in the winter, so it's a few months away, which is great. They're definitely gonna show it, definitely gonna broadcast it. They wanna kind of let everyone know it's Microsoft's, it's not Sony's. It's a timed exclusive, I think, but they're not gonna say that. So Rise of the Tomb Raider gonna be there. Next up, Mass Effect. I think Mass Effect 4 reveal will definitely show up on Microsoft's stage. And for that, I think it's because, again, the whole third-party war. Microsoft, although they're doing great this winter, they still need third-party support. Sony has been conquering them with that. Sony's been conquering them with that, and I think that Microsoft definitely needs some type of leverage. And Mass Effect 4 would be perfect. A lot of people love Mass Effect 4. And if they kind of present it as a Microsoft exclusive, then it could definitely help Microsoft in sales. So we'll see. Next, Crackdown gameplay reveal. They did show Crackdown before. I think it was last year, but after that it was just kind of silent after that. And I think E3 you'll definitely see Crackdown again. This time maybe a little bit more gameplay, not too much, kind of not like to the extent of Halo or something like that. It will probably show like a 2-minute trailer or whatnot. But don't expect too much from Crackdown. It might come out this year. Doubt it, but excuse me. We'll see. Next one, Minecraft. So we all know what happened. Minecraft was bought by Microsoft. And I think they're gonna I don't know what exactly they're trying to do with Minecraft, to be honest. I really don't have a slightest clue. The only thing I do know is that Telltale's game is making a Minecraft game. So I think, put two and two together, I think they're definitely going to show a Telltale's game based off of Minecraft at E3. That's just the best logical thing I can think of, to be honest. Next is Scalebound. If you guys, please stop. Don't ever do group text messages, by the way. They're the worst. I had like 500 text messages one time, and it pissed me off. Anyways, so Scalebound. Scalebound was announced last year. No, I want to say last year. I know it was announced next to Bloodborne. I don't remember. I think it was last year. But Scalebound was one of the most interesting Microsoft titles that I saw at E3, and I'm definitely interested to see more. It's made by Platinum Games, so they're definitely known for great AAA games, especially Metal Gear Solid Rising. So can't wait to see what Scalebound has in store for us. I think they'll show some gameplay trailer. They have to. I mean, it's been a good amount of time. It's been hush hush for them for quite some time. So they need to show something from it regarding trailer or gameplay or something. It's not coming out this year, I can guarantee you that, but it will definitely come out maybe Q2 of 2016. So I'm excited for that. We'll see. Next up, along with the whole third-party support thing, I think Guitar Hero 4 is definitely going to be showcased at Microsoft press conference. Why? Because, again, Microsoft needs third-party support. Regardless of how well their lineup is in the winter, they still need some type of third-party support. This whole generation now, as you can see, it's kind of like this whole third-party war, and I think that Sony has done a phenomenal job at kind of getting the exclusives and getting the extra content from third-party developers. But now I think it's Microsoft's turn to kind of fight back. And I think with Guitar Hero, Mass Effect, I think it'll definitely boost confidence in Microsoft, buyers and gamers. Next, don't know too much about this, but if I'm saying it right, I'm hoping the HoloLens for Microsoft. It's kind of like the whole virtual reality thing, similar to Sony's Morpheus. HoloLens, I don't know much about it, to be honest. It looks interesting. similar to Morpheus. Not that interested, to be honest, but I think they'll show something regarding HoloLens. They might show a trailer or so, and they might talk about it. I just hope they don't talk too much about it and have too much time wasted with that. I don't think virtual reality is gonna be a thing. To be, I don't know. Well, we'll see. I was kind of gimped with the 3D thing. I bought a 3D TV. I'm looking at it right now, and I have not used the 3D aspect of it whatsoever. Great TV, just don't use 3D at all. So we'll see how virtual reality expands throughout the years. Um, I'm just hoping they don't show too much of it at E3. We don't really, that's not what I want to see, and I'm sure that's not what you guys want to see. We just want to see games, games, new IPs. Yeah. Next up, and I'm really hoping I'm right about this, Conquer, a new Conquer sequel. Conquer was, I'm just gonna say the shit. It was the shit back then in Xbox days, and I'm really hoping they announce a sequel to it, kind of bring everybody back to speed. They might show like an HD remake of Conquer, Bad Fur Day, I think it was. Yeah. So I'm really hoping they show Conquer sequel. It was a great game. It was really different. I liked Microsoft back then when they kind of explored different new IPs and different ways to kind of play games, and I thought that was really interesting. Now it's kind of more, or at least last year, it was really shooters, first-person shooters. Now I really want them to focus on like open world games and something more interesting, something more vibrant. And Conquer is definitely that sequel. So we'll see. Not really confident, to be honest, if Conquer does come out, but that's just one of my wish lists. And last but not least, new IPs. We don't really know what Microsoft Studios is planning for this year's E3. We know what they might be showing, and it's kind of a given because they haven't really talked about them for a while. So we know the Quantum Break. I'm sorry. We know Tomb Raider is going to be shown. We know Gears of War HD Collection is going to be shown. Halo, but we don't really know about the new IPs, and I think that's what really is going to outshine if they do well. If they show new IPs, along with their lineup, I think it's going to be a great E3 showing. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. I do want to take this time to kind of move out a little bit from the Microsoft predictions. I just want to say, and this is going a little personal, but my grandma passed away yesterday morning, and I just want to, just take a few minutes to, tell her how much I loved her and explain why this is kind of relevant as far as gaming goes. She was the first person to buy me a gaming system, and she bought me a Nintendo, Super Nintendo, when I first started playing. I was around like 6, 5 probably. So yeah, she definitely got me into gaming, and I could never forget her for that. I loved her to death. She was with me throughout my whole life pretty much. Sadly, she passed away yesterday morning due to Alzheimer's, and I just kind of want to give that tribute to her because she's the one that made me into, got me into gaming pretty much. She bought me a PlayStation on top of that, and she's the one that kind of pushed me to be more of a Sony, like more focused on Sony, and I love Sony because of all their games and all that. But like my grandma was the one that kind of pushed me to play Sony games. She probably would have bought me another Nintendo game, and I would have probably stuck with them. So I'm happy and I'm fortunate to have a grandma like her, and I just wanted to take time to thank her for that. But anyways, yeah. So next week or in a few days, I'll be posting Nintendo's conference and E3 predictions. We'll see what they have in store for us. So until then, catch you guys later. Thanks.